Hey guys, welcome back to our video. Fnaf 22 here with another video, and in today's video we have a pretty big one here. Last time you guys saw me predict what I want to see for Mortal Kombat in 2023, but now I'm going to be predicting what Fnaf merch we will be getting in 2023. So this video is actually split into two different parts. We have the things I think we're gonna get, and then the things I want to get. So what I'm suspecting most of Fnaf merch this year is going to be is a bunch of Security Breach and Security Breach Ruin merch, maybe some Fanverse stuff, and then maybe some Shadow Drops, which are just like random items that come out of nowhere. But I think this year will mostly be contained on Security Breach merch and Security Breach Ruin merch, as Security Breach already has a bunch of stuff and a bunch of missed potential from the first waves, and a DLC is coming out too. So this year will mostly, I feel like, rely on Fanverse, maybe some Fnaf AR, and Security Breach. I don't think this year is even gonna really have much of other things like Fnaf 3, Fnaf 4, none of that. Like, I doubt it. So all I'm gonna really be talking about is Security Breach for the things I think we're gonna get, and the things I want will be different things, as you guys will see. So anyways, let's get straight into the things I think we're gonna get. The first thing I do want to mention real quick is some Security Breach Ruin and Fanverse stuff. I totally forgot them when I was making this script, so I just wanted to say that Ruin and Fanverse stuff are some things I think we'll get. I'm not really sure what. For the Fanverse, I can just throw some stuff out there. Maybe some Ignited Freddy merch, as we haven't gotten it yet. And, like Joy of Creation merch. Sorry, not just Ignited Freddy. And then, for the Ruin DLC, we got those pops, obviously, so probably like plushies and figures of those characters. Anyways, let's jump straight into what I actually have. Starting off with Security Breach Mystery Minis Wave 2. Now, this would be a Wave 2 of the Security Breach Mystery Minis. As we know, the original ones literally only had Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Chica, Monty, Roxy, and Vanny. And it had those 5 in just a bunch of different styles. But this is a whole Wave 2 that I think has been leaked, but I still want to talk about who I would put in the wave and what their rarities are. So I would have drawn these or had my amazing, gorgeous girlfriend draw these, but there's a lot of stuff here, and I don't want to, it's a lie, it would probably take her a while. So we're just going to use either fan-made images that I will credit in the corner, left side corner, I think, or just use, like, pictures of the characters. Anyways, so here we are. We have our Security Breach Mystery Minis Wave 2, and this is who would be in it. We have Gregory. Oh yeah, by the way, I do want to mention this is going to be 12 people, as that is mostly what Funko does, and I'm also going to go by the new format, making 4 1-in-6s. I know people don't like it, but I'm just going by Funko's format. Anyway, so we have Gregory at a 1-in-6. We have Burn Trap at a 1-in-72. DJ Music Man as a 1-in-36. The Mini Music Man as a 1-in-12. Vanessa as a 1-in-6. Mapbot as a 1-in-12. The Blob as a 1-in-72. Sun and Moon both in at 1-in-6s. Shattered Monty at a 1-in-36. Shattered Chica at a 1-in-24. And Shattered Roxy at a 1-in-24. So that would be my wave, with the most common ones being Gregory, Vanessa, Sun, and Moon. And I think that would work really well. I think that gets the majority of the characters in it, except for maybe like Advanced Freddy or some new characters we might see in Ruin. But I think for the most part that claims all the characters we've got. Obviously we didn't get the staff bots in there, but it's okay. I think that'll pretty much get the majority of the characters left we need, and I think it could be a really cool mystery mini wave, and I feel like a lot of people will definitely try to get Burn Trap and the Blob. So next up, let's talk about Wave 2 of Security Breach plushies. Now, how I would do this is I would release about 6 plushies with a few Shadow Drops. For the 6 plushies, there would be 4 main retail plushies and 2 exclusives. So for the 4 main retail plushies, we have Gregory, Sun, Moon, and Vanessa. Those 4 would be the main, like, those 4 would be the main, like main retail. Those are the 4 you can get anywhere. And then for our 2 exclusives, we would have the Blob, who I know would be very hard to make, but I still think it'd be cool to see him. And I would honestly do the Blob as maybe like a Hot Topic exclusive. And then for a GameStop exclusive, we would have Burn Trap. So our whole wave would be Gregory, Sun, Moon, Vanessa, the Blob, and Burn Trap. That would be our wave of plushies. I know I left out all the Shattered animatronics, and like they could just redo the originals because the original Security Breach plushies kind of suck. They're not even up to date with the actual characters. So they could do a whole re-release wave with them better, which I wouldn't mind. But they'd most likely just move on to new characters. But I would have some shadow drops too. And of the shadow drops, I would do a Shattered Chica, Shattered Roxy, and Shattered Monty. I would do shadow drops of these 3 characters as, obviously, I think people would love to see like DJ Music Man or, of course, Mapbot. But do I ever think we would get them? Probably not. So for shadow drops, I would have exclusive Shattered Chica, Shattered Monty, and Shattered Roxy. I'm not really sure where you'd place them at, like their exclusive spot. I would just do 1 at Hot Topic, 1 at GameStop, and maybe 1 at Walmart. So it would definitely have a lot of plushies if you're counting all the shadow drops in this wave. But I definitely think it'd be worth it and make up for the first wave not being very great. And then next up, we have 2 more categories. The first one is a wave 2 of Security Breach figures. Now, I know a lot of people are expecting to get a whole new wave of Security Breach figures, but honestly, I don't think that's the case. I think we will get maybe 3 shadow drop figures that just come out of nowhere, or just get announced in a line of just 3. I highly doubt we'll get a whole wave because I just don't know how you'd fill a wave, because I don't think anybody would buy like Glamrock Endo, or I just don't think they'd make Gregory and Vanessa into figures. So we would get 3 figures, maybe 4, but I doubt they'd do the Blob. So the 3 I would plan that they would make is Burn Trap, Sun, and Moon, as they're the final 3 important characters. Yes, you could argue they can make Advanced Freddy and all the Shattered characters, but I just highly doubt they would. I just don't see why they would, because they're Funko. No offense, Funko. So for a Security Breach Wave 2 of figures, I would just guess they would do some shadow drops of Burn Trap, Sun, and Moon. I wouldn't make, well, I would make Sun and Moon retail, but maybe make Burn Trap a Hot Topic or GameStop exclusive, just because he would be a more sought after figure. And finally, the last thing I think we will get is some new pops. I think it's about time that Fnaf gets more pops. For some reason, we don't get pops anymore for Fnaf, even though Funko's main line of stuff, you could argue, is pops and plushies. So I don't know why we don't get any, but I don't really have a wave list made here. I would just love to see like Glamrock Freddy, all the Glamrocks as pops, maybe Burn Trap, the Blob, maybe one where like Gregory's getting inside of Freddy, just stuff like that. Like a lot of cool stuff we could see interpreted into pops. I don't have any specific waves. If I could draw well, I would do cool like little versions that I would make, but I can't, so I just wanted to mention that I feel like we will get pops back this year, and if not of the Security Breach characters, maybe some fanverse pops like Candy and Pop Goes. So yeah, I definitely think we will get some pops back with FNAF merch this year. And I guess I can mention snaps. I was going to talk about snaps and what I want to see next, but that could be a whole separate video. Plus, there was already a leaked wave of Security Breach snaps coming out, so there's no really point to talk about it here. So let's just move on to the few things that I want to see in 2023. Now, there is only 3 different categories I want to see of FNAF merch in 2023. I'm not asking for a lot, but if we could get all these, this would be amazing. So the first one is obviously some more Withered merch, or why do I even say some more? We barely have Withered merch. We have some pops and some mystery minis. We need Withered merch, Funko. What I mean is I want a Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, and Withered Foxy figure set, and I want all of them as plushies as well. And maybe fill the pops and mystery minis, but mostly just plushies and figures, as those are the main types, and maybe pops. But like mystery minis are not as big, and pops aren't either to most of the FNAF community. We just want Withered figures and Withered plushies. And I know Puppet Steve said a while ago that this was going to happen, and then he said he can't choose when it does. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff. I kind of want to make my own video about that, so I'm not going to really talk about it here. But we need Withered merch. If I would do it, personally, I would bring back a Build-A-Figures, by the way. I think that was one of the coolest things Funko did. And let's see, Funko has a wave of 5, right? That is their, like, wave. So for their figures, I would do Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, and Withered Golden Freddy. And I think they should build a figure Shadow Freddy. I think that'd be really cool, as Shadow Freddy's always left out. And I feel like a lot of FNAF collectors, maybe not kids and people who just play the games, would care, but I feel like a lot of collectors would care to collect them all and build Shadow Freddy, as he is very rare in the merch area. And then for the plushies, I would do, of course, Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, as just like your retail plushies. But then maybe for exclusives, instead of doing Withered Golden Freddy, you could just do Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie. I think that'd be really cool. Or you could also throw Withered Golden Freddy in there. I think any of that would be cool. Those are just a few ideas I have, and I definitely think we just need Withered merch in 2023. Now, something else I want to go over is more Five Nights at Freddy's 2 merch. I know this is kind of along the lines of Withered merch, but FNAF 2 has so many characters, and so many of them don't have figures. That is what I'm mostly talking about. I know a lot of them have plushies, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, plushies. I understand that. There is a few characters who still deserve plushies, but they need more figures. For some reason, we don't have any FNAF 2 figures, even though they literally have the molds of all the characters with the AR merch. We need more FNAF 2 figures. We also need more FNAF 3 and FNAF 4 merch in general, but I'm going to kind of get into that later. But for now, FNAF 2 figures, we need them for a wave. Let's just say bring back Build-A-Figures. So we'd have Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica. This is a harder one to do because Mangle's obviously like not a really, I don't know. So we'd have Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica. How about the puppet? Heck, throw Shadow Bonnie in there because he's probably not going to get put in the Withered wave as your 5 main, and when you collect them all, you build Mangle. I think that'd be really cool. Either have it build Mangle or build Puppet. I think build Mangle would work better, but still, either way, we need FNAF 2 figures. A couple more characters need better, like, FNAF plushies. We need, obviously, Shadow Freddy, Shadow Bonnie. But we need a better Mangle plush. That's another one. I know we already have 2 of them, technically, with Funtime Foxy and the actual Mangle plush, but we need a better one. And the final thing I want to go over is just a few plushies that I want to see. As you guys know, I'm a plush tuber, and I mainly care about the FNAF plushies. So these are just a few plushies that I want in 2023. So it's just some random shadow drops, or if you guys decide to make full waves, doesn't really matter. The first one is Nightmare Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. She's always left out. She needs a lot more merch, and yeah, not really much to say. She should have been in the original wave. Then we have Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear. These are also 2 characters who I wish were exclusives in the original Wave 2, I think it was, when they did the Nightmares. Yeah, Wave 2. These 2 should have been exclusives or just shadow drops along that time, as they are some of the coolest characters in the game, and we need plush representation of them. And the final ones I want to talk about in today's video are the Scrap plushies, aka Scrap Baby, Molten Freddy, and Scrap Trap. These 3 need plushies and other merchandise. Scrap Baby got a figure, and that was it. The Molten Freddy and Scrap Trap especially get left out the most, but all 3 of these guys need plushies. There are so many cool fan concepts out there of these characters with plushies and other merchandise, and they look so cool. Like, please just give us the Scrap characters. They are literally the main characters of FNAF 6, pretty much. I know we got Lefty, but we still need the other 3 Scrap boys and gals. And I think they would just look absolutely amazing, and I think a lot of people would be happy. So that is pretty much it for today's video, guys. I know this one was a little bit of a longer one, but it's because there was a lot of stuff to talk about. Something else I do want to make a quick mention of is we definitely need more FNAF 3 merch, specifically plushies. I don't know if we'll ever get FNAF 2 figures, because Funko's kind of weird with that, but we definitely need more FNAF 3 plushies. And if I had to choose one Phantom, let's just say, for a plushie of my choosing, I would definitely choose Phantom Freddy. I just think he'd be really cool, as I want to see how they would do his leg and stuff, because it's gone. But, yeah, I just want at least one new Phantom plush this year. I highly doubt we'll get it. But maybe. We got Phantom Foxy and we got Phantom BB out of nowhere, so hopefully we will. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you will always be notified when I drop another video. And let me know in the comments down below, who do you guys think is some merch that we will get, and what is some merch that you guys want? So let me know kind of your ideas in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces!